Me. Okay. So if you watch my video before this one, it was about how to stay slim being at home and how you can do it without a gym. And there's a lot of great ideas that you guys have shared in the comments, and I really appreciate that. A lot of things that I didn't mention. At the same time, I just go with the flow, and whatever the video leads me in the direction, I try to do my best because I don't have a script, but I do have an outline. So I needed to get back to my regimen and feeling more comfortable within my own skin. And I think you guys know what I mean. That extra pounds that we gained over the last few months, that has been an ongoing battle for all of us. Weight management is definitely a challenge for anyone, no matter if it's 10, 15, 20 pounds that you may be over your target, your ideal weight you want to be. Just trying to stay within a 5-pound range can be tough also. In the past week, I kind of adjusted what I was eating because I wanted to follow what the body was asking for. It was craving protein and more fat. So I'll show you some of the meals that I'm doing incorporated into my OMAD diet. And yeah, it's a little different from doing my normal everyday tuna salad. So these meals are more fat adapted, in my opinion, because my body is telling me that I need more fat incorporated. That's what I did. Now, I'm not quite keto, but I do some keto meals every so often. I don't necessarily do keto every day because I'm not eating meat every day, and so these are the things that I figured would work for me. Part of the week I'm vegetarian, and I will just do a salad or do a good vegetable soup. And you guys already know about that, but in my past videos, and for anyone that's new to the channel, I have quite a few videos on my playlist regarding my meals that I've always stuck to. I never really changed throughout the weekdays, but I figured this is the time for us to get more adventurous about cooking at home and trying new things. And even if you decide to go out, if you can go out, you can definitely play around with some things that'll still work in your diet, keeping low carbs, and to really attack insulin resistance, because I know the older we get, we have that issue, and that's part of your hormone system. And so if you're perimenopausal or menopausal, these are things that may help with your diet and getting that back in balance and getting back on track. I have to mention this every time because I'm drinking sparkling water as much as regular water. I do my lemon water with the Himalayan salt almost every morning, at least for this past week. And that's so important to get the energy, to get the minerals, and get even the vitamins out of the lemon squeezed into your water. So it's a great way to start your day, and throughout the day, drinking sparkling water and flat water are great things that you must incorporate, because that is going to keep the digestion flowing, especially if you tend to eat more meat in your diet or something that could cause pretty much clogging up of the system. We don't want that. So here I decided to do hamburger. I love cheeseburgers, and I will grab it at any given time if you give me the opportunity. But I really condensed down my red meat intake to once, maybe twice a week. But in this week I did have red meat twice. So I had a steak and vegetables, which was broccoli, and I love roasted broccoli. Put a lot of butter on it, and voila, there's my meal. Also, you will see that I did hamburger patties. I did a pepper jack cheese, and I also made it what we call protein style, like a lettuce wrap. Now, there was an opportunity for me to have some bread, but I did half of the bun. It gave me a little bit of carbs that I really was craving at that moment, and made a side salad. That's it, no fries. So my partner and I went out to grab a sandwich and salad. I've been craving this from this cafe called Urth Cafe, and it's in California and in Nevada. And so we skirted around the strip just to see what's going on, because I hadn't really been inside most of those casinos, and I tried to avoid it just because of what's going on in the atmosphere. The Urth Cafe is kind of offside, you know, away from the casino area. It's in the shopping side, so there's shops there, and you can sit outside of the cafe where you almost like a patio, but it's an indoor patio. And so it was very nice, and I had my favorite sandwich there, which is a chicken pesto, and they call it the El Diablo, and it has jalapenos in it and some magic sauce that they put on top of that pesto. I'm not sure what that is. And then a big salad on the side, as you can see there in the video. Yeah, delicious. And perfect way of maintaining your weight. Just, that was my one meal. And I even had a half a glass of Prosecco wine. Keep flushing with water afterwards, and that should be very filling. And you know, chicken, I've always stayed away from it because I've always been afraid of the hormones that get poured into a lot of the meats. And so this cafe really is high end. It has organic meats, and so I figure I'd give it a shot. Delicious. More and more I'm putting broccoli and or asparagus instead of just having salads with my meals. So I would have my fish and vegetables, which meaning broccoli or asparagus is my favorite green vegetables. That has a lot of vitamins packed into it, and it's giving you what you need and what your body is asking for on a daily basis. And I can't go without my fish or tuna and the veggie plate, because that's my favorite go-to meal. And what I decided to do is, because I do love sourdough bread. Now, I've talked about how sourdough bread can be anti-inflammatory type of food, which you can do that on a periodic basis, and it's okay to have a little bit of carbs because your body does need that. And as long as it's a good type of carb. And for some reason, I still lose weight or maintain it depending how much bread I had. And so I have an open face tuna salad with the vegetables in it, like my tomatoes, my red onions, and I also put a little bit of relish now into it. So I do like a little bit of sweetness to it, sweet relish, and so good. With mayonnaise. So I'm getting plenty of fat in there. I didn't do the cheese this time, but also I sprinkle on top is the cilantro. Great meal, and very fulfilling, and it sustained me for the rest of the evening. And again, OMAD, that's it. You got one shot. So I mentioned that I'm a vegetarian 3 to 4 days a week. Part-time vegetarian. I think that's, you know, that's kind of cool, because my digestive system can't take meat every day, and that's why I say I can't always do keto. Now, maybe there's a way that I could ease into it, and I've done it before, but now, because I'm over 50 now, you know, let's not stress the digestive system any more than it really needs to be. So I do black beans and avocados and cheese, and I kind of make a taco bowl, if you will, in a vegetarian style also. That's something you may want to try with the greens and the tomatoes and onions on top. And of course, jalapenos and cilantro. These are great additions to your vegetarian meal, and it's just something that it will make you feel good. Just, it's goodness, right? And you're still maintaining your goals and your target weight. So what are some of the new meals you've incorporated into your diet? Are you doing anything different this week, especially when we have time to get creative? The groceries are very reasonable. It keeps the price down very low with these types of meals. So I love to know, what are the kind of things that you're doing? So appreciate you guys. Don't forget, I'm on IG at Reg Edited as well. Please check me out and come and say hello. I want to know that you guys are doing well and staying healthy and keeping the immune system strong. Don't forget, caregiving begins with you. Bye.